Because the first salvation-oriented religions the world can trace came out of Africa. And all religions are salvation-oriented. So therefore, the very idea, the very germ, the very genesis of world religions came out of Africa. Now, I am not conceding Islam to the Arabs. There's a difference between Christianity and Christendom. Christendom is a political weapon. Christianity is a religious way of life. And for Christendom to come into being and to kill Christianity, then Christendom had to violate every rule that governs Christianity. Had to justify the slave trade, had to justify the monstrosity of the colonial system. It had to justify the demeaning of people. It had to rewrite the history of the world, glorifying Europe at the expense of other people. This is Christendom. And Christendom is forming a task that is anti-Christianity. Now, when this baby called Christianity left its cradle in North Africa and in the Middle East and went over to Europe and was used for political reasons, it was no longer our baby. And when they bring him home and sell him to us, they're selling us something which is alien in its present interpretation to our context. Because if they understood, and this is what Blyden was trying to get across, when you understand indigenous African religions and the binding nature of that religion, you will understand that these religions are basically Christian religions, and that there is nothing in Christianity, in moral law, that isn't already in those indigenous African religions. They never say that I am my brother's keeper, but they keep their brother. They don't preach about it, but they do it. If a young brother dies and he has a wife and children, the older brother takes care. He don't cry about it, gets a little help, but he automatically takes over. It's part of the law that governs the whole society. No homes for the aged because nobody discards their mother. No homes for the abandoned children because nobody abandons children. And up until recently, no insane asylums because nobody went insane. Because the protective mechanism was built into the society itself.